Hello everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Marco Sigman. I just started to work as a key account executive for the international market, and I will be attending North American market together with Rodrigo and Felipe. We are very glad to see our customers attending to this webinar. Fabio Pilman, our product manager, will be presenting the webinar and will be assisted by our product specialist team. I really appreciate your attention and interest.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this webinar. We are here to bring more guns to fight in the market. My name is Fabio Pilma, and I will present our second model of Connect family, the LogBox 3G, in continuing improvement of wireless data logger portfolio. So here we have the agenda. We will make an overview of a use case of this product, putting it inside context of an application. Following, we will show the highlights, technical features, and common applications. Important information for use in your marketing campaigns and pre-sales effort. And finally, we will open a slot time to read your questions and answer them for all related issues regarding the product. We also have a quick survey at the end of this webinar, whose information will help to improve future solutions for your customers. We please require that you answer it. You just need to wait until the webinar to be finished. Then the survey will appear to you. Just a reminder, you can make questions during all the webinar at any time. Our technical team will be supporting us to answer them online as deep and fast as possible. Please, you are free to make the questions you need. Moreover, we'll prepare a questions and answers document for the common questions and leave it available to all attendants few days after the webinar. Well, let's discuss about remote logging and monitoring applications. The growing extensive utility infrastructure facilities require continuous monitoring due to the increasing complexity of distribution systems. These infrastructures are mostly in remote or spread locations, sometimes far from metropolitan centers. Due to the nature of government prices regulation, the profit margin of those utility companies, our potential customers, are mostly based on strict control of process costs. To enhance process efficiency and control losses or leaks, the system must have recording of data in order to allow historical data audits for legal reasons, since it is a public concession, and also to improve distribution tracking. The system still must be remotely monitored in order to monitor and collect data from centralized control room, that way saving expenses from logistics operations of local data collection. Other matter to discuss is data recording and monitoring of assets or goods for mobile applications. Real-time analog sensing information is becoming a requirement for most fleet managers. The problem here becomes the guarantee of integrity of the transported goods. The scenario is basically to monitor and record the environment conditions of transportation, ensuring to keep them inside the allowed range, following legal regulations or even final customer requirements. So this application requires monitoring and recording of analog data and mobile connectivity around country, still keeping the needs of centralized control room. Both scenarios presented here, the remote telemetry and mobile monitoring, require long-range connectivity, multi-sensor versatility, and remote data access. We are now releasing the right choice as a solution for these applications. LogBox 3G is a new device from Connect family and came to fill the gap for the previous mentioned application requirements. It allows remote and mobile monitoring with full remote access to data through 3G or 2G cell phone network. All data will be published wirelessly online on the server, but as it is a data logger, it will also maintain a backup of data on it, ensuring data integrity. It also provides two universal analog inputs for multi-sensor capability. We can set up to 10 different alarms on it. The built-in buzzer may be used for audible alert on alarm conditions. Most of Logbox configuration can be done using SMS commands from the mobile phone. It is enabled to operate on trucks once it was submitted to vibration tests in order to comply with transportation environment standards. Novus offers a simple and complete solution for remote data access. Configuration of parameters and download of logged data can be performed using the NXperience software. NXperience uses internet to push data from Logbox. The simple solution is already a powerful tool for managing data from multiple data loggers. In most cases, NXperience software is good enough for data management in a network of data loggers. A second solution is using SCADA software for accessing data. Currently, we have available a Lockbox 3G communication driver for Ellipse SCADA system. This implementation can be done under request to any SCADA or proprietary system from customer. We have a DLL that bundles the entire task of communicating with the Lockbox 3G through internet. This DLL can be used to pack drivers from any other SCADA or use it by customers that wanted to integrate with their proprietary softwares. Okay, now going technically deeper into the device, we can talk about the analog inputs firstly. Lockbox 3G provides two universal analog inputs, accepting wide range of sensor types, such as thermocouple, PT100, standard voltage signal, standard current signal. It counts with few built-in sensors also. We have internal temperature, battery voltage, and external source voltage measurements. It also has an NPN type digital output that can be activated in any alarm condition. The resolution for analog inputs is 15 bits. The resolution for digital input in counter mode is 16 bits. Both resolutions are very suitable for demanding logger applications. Lockbox 3G can be powered by external 12 to 30 VDC source voltage and has a backup battery, internal rechargeable battery, to operate in the power failure for a limited time. Lockbox communicates via 3G or 2G cellular network. Depending on the strength of signal, it clamps automatically into the strongest 3G or 2G radio base station. It keeps monitoring the network. When the signal condition changes, it changes the strongest one. Both configurations of parameters or data download can be done through the cellular network, but it has an USB port for on-the-bench or on-site configuration to facilitate commissioning. Lockbox provides memory capability for 140,000 records. The interval of acquisitions may be set from 10 seconds to 18 hours. The memory of it is secure and non-volatile, this way ensuring data integrity. We can say that Lockbox features SMS commands and SMS warnings. Most of parameters can be modified via SMS command, as well as the sending of special commands to get status information from the device. It also can be set to send SMS warning on alarm occurrence. We can include up to 20 phone contacts to receive SMS, 20. And for them, up to 5 groups of contacts can be created to receive those SMS. Last main feature, Lockbox supports up to 10 alarm conditions to be configured. On alarm occurrence, it can send an SMS, a warning, or even activate the digital output, or still turn on the built-in buzzer on alarm occurrence. Let's take a look at some Lockbox parts. We have here some pictures. It has an external and removable antenna that uses SMA connector. The terminals are protected by a removable cover. The cover presents the pin identification from terminals. The terminals are also removable to facilitate installation. Lockbox features a wide 3-line display of information and 2 rubber keys. The user can navigate through parameters and status information and still change some parameters on it. Now, in the back part, there is a compartment for the rechargeable battery. The end user cannot open the cover because the replacement of batteries must be carried out by authorized personnel. That's because there is a risk of explosion if the user uses the wrong type of cell piles. The 3G SIM card holder is placed next to the terminal connector. The holder allows polarized direction and click feature. Regarding the configuration tool for Lockbox 3G, Novus offers an experience software for Windows platform. It is available free of charge for download from our website. The user can access Lockbox 3G via USB port or via internet through cellular network. An experience is a powerful tool for all features of Lockbox 3G. It allows easy configuration of parameters, data download, data full analysis, graphical view, and also important report issuance. There are several templates for report files with alarm occurrence, detailed log measurement, analytical view, and other type of fields. The report can be exported in several formats like PDF, XLS, RTF, HTML. In addition, some maintenance tasks can be performed, such as device firmware update, good for the operational personnel. The internet connection uses Novus Cloud as a gateway, and it is open with login and password from inside an experience. Once connected, the user can access the data of any Lockbox 3G of this account. So, for most applications, it is a complete solution for operation and management of data. Now, when we talk about customer using or requiring SCADA system, we can offer a solution with Ellipse. Novus can provide Lockbox 3G communication driver for it. The driver also uses internet to access the remote set of Lockbox 3G. The user just needs to fill the Novus Cloud login and password, Lockbox ID, and the desired channel of monitoring. All the dirty work and the complexity will be done by the driver. That is what we currently offer in this release for SCADA system. but any other SCADA brand can have easily implemented in the LogBox 3G communication driver. We have a package DLL for easy integration with any driver. Regarding applications, we can remember the use case discussed in the beginning of this webinar. One of it was related to remote telemetry. A good example is the monitoring of pressure and flow of water distribution networks. Lockbox 3G is installed on each customer and records these variables. An analysis of historical data may determine leak or losses in the process. Even in remote locations, the user may have centralized operation tool, let's say the software interface for data management in one centralized room. The other case was about mobile monitoring of analog variables. And here we are basically talking about monitoring onboard vehicles such as trucks, cranes, boats, trains, and so on. The cellular network allows to be connected online most of the time. Because Lockbox 3G is technologically backward compatible with 2G networks, it can provide a more reliable communication connection where there are gaps in the 3G coverage. The same advantage of centralized software interface for data management is taken in this application. Also, we are about to release Lockbox 3G version with GPS for applications that need geolocation logging. This release can happen around 8 weeks from now. So that's what we wanted to present you regarding Lockbox 3G. We understand that this can bring you new customer opportunities, and we want you to have it now to start prospecting. And for this, we have a special condition. We are offering 20% extra discount only for the first purchase. For that, we need you to answer the survey at the end of this webinar. And of course, we think this is a good opportunity and ensure you have a distinctive product to offer to the market. We open now a little break to your questions. Please take a look again at the features of Lockbox 3G. Probably you'll find applications or opportunities that you didn't have products to offer before. Okay, we have here a question. Does Lockbox require subscription on Novus Cloud since the system use it as a gateway? In fact, the cellular connectivity of Lockbox uses Novus Cloud as a way to communicate with a host interface. This is requirement for Lockbox 3G operation. There is no more cost for using Novus Cloud, but it still requires subscription. However, the subscription is as easy as to create a login and password from inside the NXperience software to access Lockbox network account. We have another question here. Is there a rough estimation of how long the battery backup will last? And the answer is each backup battery has autonomy of at least 2 hours. The Lockbox compartment holds up to 4 batteries. So that means it can operate up to 8 hours in the 4 battery version. The 4 battery version will have only for now for the GPS version that will be released in 8 weeks ahead. Here we have another question. What are the costs for SCADA solution? In fact, the SCADA is not Novus brand, is Ellipse brand. We can make with our DLL, any other SCADA can implement the communication driver very easily. And of course, any brand of SCADA has its own policy to sell it, even no charge or with their own costs. But for the Ellipse, if you're going to use Ellipse SCADA, for instance, it will have no cost for it. In just the SCADA itself. We have another question. It is possible to receive an alarm warning via SMS? The answer is yes. We can configure the alarms to trigger or to send SMS, and we can configure up to 20 phone contacts to receive these SMS. And also, I can say that Lockbox 3G, we can set up to 10 different alarms. Another questions. Another question here. Can the digital input receive pulses? Yes. Lockbox 3G has one digital input. It can be configured to read the digital information or to configure as a pulses counter. So yes, we can receive pulses on it. Please, if you have more questions, please you can put in the chat. We have here a question if the SCADA that we are offering can run on iPad device. We know that it can run on web page. We can check it later, but it's a very good question. It may be very interesting. Thank you for the question. Another question, is the SIM card holder inside? No, the SIM card holder is beside the connector of the terminals. It can be accessed. You don't need to open the box to access the SIM card. Of course, there is a removable cover that you can remove and put the SIM card, but there is no need to open the box of the product. Okay, guys, I think we have here few questions, but of course, this was one webinar we have in different fuses, different time zones webinars. We have more questions from other time zones, and we'll put all questions that comes to us together and answer it, put in a document and leave it available to you, because most of common questions, common doubts can be common for you. So thank you very much. Okay, so finally, I'd like to thank all of you for attending our webinar. Please take a look at our website. We have already released all documentation about Lockbox 3G, commercial flyer, manual. You can contact your key account executive to go ahead with this new product. I wish all of you good business. Thanks again and goodbye.